This diagram shows all the possible outcomes for which of these situations. So let's just look at this first. So they've labeled each column elf, hobbit, human, and then they've labeled each row magic, sword, shield, slingshot, and umbrella. And we have 15 possible outcomes, 5 times 3. And there's a couple of ways we could do it. We could say, hey, look, I'm going to create a character in this, looks like some type of a fantasy game. And I'm first going to pick one of 5 different accessories or tools or weapons. And then I'm going to pick the type of character it is. So there's 5 possibilities here. And then for whichever one I pick, there's going to be 3 possibilities. So you have a total of 5 times 3 different outcomes. I could be a hobbit with a slingshot. I could be a human with an umbrella. I could be an elf with an umbrella. I could be elf with magic. All of these are possible outcomes. I could also go the other way. I could say, hey, first I'm going to pick the type of character I'm going to be. I'm either going to be an elf, a hobbit, or human. So there's 3 different situations there. And then for each of them, there's 5 different accessories that I might pick. So once again, 3 times 5. So let's read these and see which of these apply. Creating 3 characters of different types of creatures and choosing a random tool for each one. So even if we assume that these are the only 3 types of creatures available, elf, hobbit, and human. So if you create 3 characters of different types, you're going to have an elf, a hobbit, and a human. And you're going to choose a random tool for each one. So each one is going to have 5 possible tools. And so the total number of possibilities is going to be 5 for the first one, times 5 for the second one, times 5 for the third one. So this situation right over here, you're going to have at least, or you're going to, assuming that these are the only 3 characters, so you're going to have 1 elf, 1 hobbit, and 1 human. You have 125 possibilities. This isn't this situation right over here. Creating 15 characters for a game and choosing randomly each time. So each character, there's 3 possibilities, if we assume that these are the only 3. Elf, hobbit, and human. So the first one, there's 3 possibilities, and the second one, there's 3 possibilities, and the third one, there's 3 possibilities. So the total number of outcomes for 15 characters, you would essentially multiply together 15 threes, or the total number of outcomes would be 3 to the 15th power. Very, very large number, much larger number than 15. So this one doesn't apply as well. Creating a character for a game by randomly picking from 5 tools, then picking from 3 types of creatures for the character's identity. Well, yeah, that sounds like what we described at the beginning of this video. I pick one of 5 tools, and then given what tool I have, I pick one of 3 characters. So 5 times 3, 15 outcomes. Creating a character for a game by randomly picking from 3 types of creatures, right? So there's 3 outcomes there, or 3 situations, 3 possibilities. Then picking from 5 types of tools. Sure, 3 times 5, 15 outcomes. So that one seems to apply as well.